Teachers, one of the biggest questions that I get asked all the time is what picture books do you recommend? I love that teachers are always looking for new picture books to add to their classroom and new books to read aloud to their class. And today I'm going to bring you my 3 favorite picture books that are perfect for back to school time. So before we jump into those picture books, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way you don't miss anything coming soon from the Sierra's Teaching Channel. You're not going to want to miss it. All right, so 3 of my favorite picture books. Friends, this was hard. It was very hard to choose, but I went through all of my bins and which ones that I know that I've used in the past. And I think I found my 3. So we are going to start off with probably my favorite of the 3. And this one is called Eduardo 𝗦ci𝗰𝗶𝗹. I can never say it correctly, and my kids always laugh at me. 𝗦ci𝗰𝗶𝗹. This is such a cute book, and I love reading this at the beginning of the year. It's not school themed, it's not back to school themed, but this is such a cute book because it really ties in to um, talking about teamwork. And teamwork obviously is something that you're going to want to establish at the beginning of the year to really ensure that classroom culture is positive and supportive. So this is about Eduardo Guadardo. Again, hard to say. He says he may look fluffy and he may look cute, but he's no little lamb. He's about to graduate from the FBI. That's the Fairy Tale Bureau of Investigations. So he goes through, you can see some of the adorable little images here. Kids just absolutely love this story. It's just a cute one. So all of the fairy tale creatures are here, and then he gets his first case, and so he's on the case. He's gonna check it out. Um, and so lots of great connections can be made as you read through this story. But again, it all comes down to like he can't do it alone. He needs help from other characters in the story. So what am I going to do? I'm so scared. I wish I had some help. And so he finally is able to get some help from people and then able to solve the case at the end. So super cute book. Again, one of my favorites for back to school time. I actually have a lesson plan that you can snag that goes along with this book, and it focuses on teamwork and how to support that teamwork inside your classroom. So there's a full lesson plan, and look at this. This is super cute. So in your lesson plan, you are actually given a mission. And so students will be creating their teamwork badge. So their teamwork badge is their final product. And then underneath here, you'll see that they have to be able to identify characteristics of what makes a good teammate. And they do that based off of obviously what they know and then things that they're learning from the book itself. So overall, such a great book, fun activity to boot. Your kids will love showing off their teamwork badges, and you are going to love reading 𝗦ci𝗰𝗶𝗹 to your class. So recommendation number 1, definitely go and grab 𝗦ci𝗰𝗶𝗹. You're not going to want to miss that book. And then if you are interested in the lesson plan, I'm going to be posting the link to the lesson plan in the description. So click that see more button below and you can go and snag that. All right, my next recommendation is from a very well-known author inside the teaching world, Miss Julia Cook. But this is called My Mouth is a Volcano. And I'm sure as teachers, we can all relate to just the image and title of this book alone. So, of course, this is about a little boy who just cannot control his mouth. Lewis, however you want to say that, but he talks about his problem in that, he's got these rumble grumbles deep down inside and that he, just cannot control, he wiggles and jiggles and then everything just starts coming out. Like he cannot control his mouth. And so you can see right there in the classroom, like, he's obviously has a problem. Here he's saying, "Teacher, I think we should have recess all day. I'm hungry too. Can we get lunch now?" And he keeps getting in trouble. He's having issues at home. And so it walks through, like, what are some things that he can do himself? Like, what are some strategies that he can put into place to help control his volcano of a mouth? So this is just a great book. Again, perfect for back to school. It's one that so many kids can relate to. And I think it's important to have conversations like this that, you know, sometimes it is just hard to control our bodies, you know, our mouths, our movements, things that we're doing. And so we need to make sure that we have strategies in place to help and support our students. So by reading a book like this at the beginning of the year, then you are going to be able to have those conversations with your kids. So of course, yes, I have an amazing lesson plan that goes along with this one too. You can see here that the objective is I can identify strategies for being a respectful student and classmate. So focusing all on respect and being able to have strategies for when you feel those wiggles and giggles inside and your mouth is a volcano. So students here, they can focus on different strategies and kind of create a brainstorming session, but look how cute this is. With this, students get to create a volcano, and up here it says, my respectful listening strategies, and then they will open them up, and they get to put their strategies inside as they are reading the book and going through. So again, another fun hands-on activities that will allow you to focus on making sure, you know, you're off on the right foot for that back to school. So if you are not familiar with Julie Cook, you're going to want to go check out her website. She has tons of other amazing books, many of which I own, that support different hurdles such as this for teachers. And what better way to start discussing said hurdles than through a picture book. So my mouth was a volcano. Definitely go and snag this awesome lesson plan. You're going to want it for back to school time. All right, and my last suggestion for today is a book called 𝗦cije𝗰𝗶𝗹. This one is just absolutely heartwarming. I think you can just tell by the cover. This one focuses all on friendship. So this is about Lily and Salma, who are best friends. They love doing the same things like jumping rope, drawing pictures, and they always eat lunch together. But they don't eat the same lunch. So it walks through like how their lunches are different. And it starts here. I love it. It began with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And so it just kind of walks through like, you know, how it's okay to have, you know, so many similarities, and the illustrations are just gorgeous. So many similarities and things, and to be able to enjoy that, but also to enjoy our differences. So this book all centers around the concept of friendship. And again, another great conversation to be having at the beginning of the school year with your students as they are building their friendships, either from the start or, you know, starting over from after summer break. So this is such a cute little book. You're definitely going to want to grab this one. This is by Her Majesty Queen Rania Al Abdullah. And yes, of course, I have a lesson plan and a really cute activity that goes along with it. So here you can see the objective is to always be a good friend, and it walks them through reading the book, discussions, and then of course at the end they get to make their own friendship sandwich. How cute is this? So the friendship sandwich walks them through different pieces. So here it says a good friend ... So they get to fill in on the meat what they believe a good friend is. And then there's different pieces of the sandwich. And so they're identifying different qualities of what a good friend is. And so as you read the book, this could be something that you're looking for as far as characteristics in the two main characters. How do we know that they are good friends? And then again, they get to create their own friendship sandwich to be able to make sure they are being good friends this school year. So make sure, again, click that see more button, that description below, and you can grab this lesson plan and all of the others to get your back to school year off on the right foot. I hope you love these suggestions. If you need more, click that see more button below and check out the blog post where I'll be posting about these books and a few others that you're not going to want to miss this back to school season. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope these suggestions were helpful. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button so you don't miss anything in our next video. And I will see you all very soon. Bye, everyone.